Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And towing the slab, Emerson Hancock.
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham.
Ball. 3-1.
Late on that fastball.
See that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
It's Aaron Judge now. And he deals. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now Ben Rice. Next offering is fouled back. That one missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. On the ground to short, could be 2. Crawford to second, on to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Luke Weaver. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. That one inside. Look out. Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2.
One out, base is empty. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
So a man aboard, and up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez.
Oh.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here comes Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
This one in the air. Williamson hauls it in, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle.
Almost got him. High fly ball out to center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 28, Austin.
And here's the catcher,
Wells.
Austin Wells. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
2 outs, runner at first. Oswaldo Cabrera. And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. Here comes Wells around third. The relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Textbook defensive execution right there. Outfielder hits the cutoff relay throw to the plate. A perfect strike and a great way to end the inning.
Back at T-Mobile Park, and now the veteran catcher, Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Pitch misses, and the count's even at 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering is down low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Swings and misses. And the count is 2-2.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Brings it in, and that's the inning. So they go quietly there. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one away in the top of the third.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Back to the top of the lineup. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. And now 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Top of the third, no score. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
One down. Aaron Judge at the plate. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And Judge spoils that one. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Judge rips that one out. Number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That's inside. Grisham leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Caught him looking for the K. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back in Seattle as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now Leody Taveras. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Bellinger makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Dylan.
Here's Dylan Moore. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The third baseman, Ben.
Stepping in, Ben Williamson. Out towards right center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. On to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning getting started, and here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here. He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Go ahead run on base. Cody Bellinger will hit next. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and miss to second, but way too late. Safe there.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Just misses with that one. Runner at second, nobody out. working. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. And that one is lifted in the air. Taveras sizing this one up. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Wells.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Wells getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Wu up and loosening in the pen. Taylor getting loose as well. Swings and misses. Struck him out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. And midway in the 4th, no score. And we're back. Bottom 4. The batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Crawford.
Next one in the dirt. Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Got him swinging on the curveball. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get an out on the play.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Mitch.
Runner at first with 2 away. Mitch Garver up to hit here. And 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Two outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Mariners leave 1. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Emerson Hancock won't go any further, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
Ryan Wu comes on now.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Here's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. That one finds the zone. 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ball.
And a foul ball. And now 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
the left fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Two outs. They take the force out, and that is that. That situation navigated to perfection by the Mariner bullpen. Last half of the fifth coming up, and we still have no score. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. Now this is in the air down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's going back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The first baseman, number 23, Rowdy Tellez.
So here comes Rowdy Tellez. The 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Movement in the Yankees pen. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Williams getting cranked up as well. One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And the count's full. Outside, and that is ball 4.
The right fielder, number 4.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Luke Weaver out of the game, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length, back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Here's Leody Taveras. Tellez leads off first with 1 away. Outside low, ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Dylan Moore now at the plate. Outside, and it's 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 left for Seattle, and we are still scoreless. Top 6, and now the DH, Ben Rice. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how'd I miss that? But you know what happens.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Misses inside. 2-1. Late with the swing there. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gabe Spire, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Pizzardo, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one ripped. Rosarena makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cody
Bellinger up to hit.
Bellinger.
Two down, nobody on.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Rosarena brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. No score. Back at T-Mobile Park. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for the Mariners, Ben Williamson. 1-2 now. And that skips into dirt. Activity in the bullpen. Yeri De Los Santos, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Matzik, the lefty, warming up as well. On the ground. And he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, J.P. Crawford. This one in the air, center field. And that quickly 2 away.
The batter, number 7.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jorge
Polanco.
2 out, space is empty. That misses. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nobody left for Seattle. And we're still knotted at 0.
Now pitching for
Gabe Spire takes over on the mound.
Number 55.
He's doing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
Anthony Volpe.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that one is gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's what it is. It's a strikeout. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Cabrera having a lot more success on the road this season. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Garver on to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
The batter, the second baseman,
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. 2-1 now. Foul ball there. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Yanks do get 1 on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show.
Pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yerry De Los Santos.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Digging in, Julio Rodriguez. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Tosses to first. Rodriguez out of the play.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
That one not close. Now 2 balls and a strike. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. That one's got to feel good. That's his 99th career homer. It's 1-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now Randy Arozarena. Just missed. And it's even up.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 gone.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. It's their second home run of the inning, and they jump in front in the seventh. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yerry De Los Santos done for the night, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Devin
Yankees,
Williams into the game.
Number
Not many
38.
pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time. Now, Leody Taveras. And that's in there at the knees.
1-2.
Stays alive. On the ground, right side, Peraza throws to first, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Edward
Now pitching
Bizzardo.
for the Mariners,
Well, I got to think he probably has a little
Number
extra in the
83.
tank facing his former
Edward.
team. And there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
leading off for the Yankees,
Back to the top of the
center
order,
fielder,
and
number
now the
12,
center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Grisham.
That one at 95, missed up top. 2-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Andres Munoz, the closer of the staff, is throwing. That one missed. Aaron Judge in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
Oh, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boo?
Judge.
Here is Aaron Judge with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is outside.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Just a
Up
simple
next for the
ground ball
Yankees,
the other way
the
that
designated
had eyes on it,
man.
man. Sometimes that's all you need to do.
Right.
Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. So now it just comes down to situational hitting to get the tying run home. They've got a really great opportunity to do that.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Ground ball left side down the line, and it's foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Here is Goldschmidt. pitch is in for a strike, and it's 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and it falls. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Comes through with the RBI. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Edward Bizzardo won't go any further tonight. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Troy
the Mariners,
Taylor gets the ball now.
number 59, Troy Taylor.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Entering is the pinch runner,
19,
Pablo Reyes.
Pablo
Big
Reyes.
spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Looks to second, that's 1. On to Tellez, and the double play ends in. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Donovan Solano. He represents the go-ahead run. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And 1 out now. Ben Williamson, the next to hit.
Third baseman, Ben
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one missing low. Check swing, called strike. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a really good take.
J.P. Crawford in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging. And up next for
Now
Seattle,
batting,
J.P.
shortstop,
Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
Upstairs, and it's 2-1. Chop back up the middle. Volpe whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mariners go down quietly there. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back in Seattle. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
And now 2 balls and a strike. There's a strike at the knees. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is late, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Next offering upstairs. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Fly ball center field. Rodriguez heads towards it. Makes the catch for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Oswald Peraza digs in now. And a count 1-2. And there's a ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a swing and a miss, beat him with a fastball.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Tyler Matson. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Tyler Matson.
Now it's the DH, Jorge Polanco.
The designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
That pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Sam Franklin getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. And that's outside.
2-1.
All tied up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. That's in there. And now 2-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's outside. Mitch Garver in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The left-hander Tyler Matzik deals. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
The catcher.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out.
Garver.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Mitch Garver. That one missed. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And that's in for a strike. Now 3-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 1 down. Winning run on first. Ball 4. He walked in, and that keeps things going.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
2 on, 1 out. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It's going to fall for a hit. Here's the throw. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Mariners walk it off and win it 3-2.
So you come into the 9th inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extra, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put 1 up, and they put 1 in the win column.
The final score for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.